everyone and their freaking dog is talking about this new Netflix series, The Tinder Swindler. Who the deuce is this dude? Well, keep on watching because I'm going to be finding out right now. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative. How are you all doing today? Yes, this has pretty much caught me eye because there's so much noise about Netflix's The Tinder Swindler. I ain't even heard of this dude before, so who the deuce is he? Before we get into that though, just a nice little quick ask from me. If you haven't done so already, please make sure that you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. Because, to be fair, if you like daily news and true crime analysis, I'm your girl, I'm your lass, and you are now getting it on the daily. So make sure you subscribe and you don't miss out on any of my current and future videos. With that being said, let's crack on now. This is from Wales Online, Netflix's The Tinder Swindler, the true story behind the billionaire conman and what happened to his victims. So, this is the dude in question. Here we go, Mr. Tinder Swindler himself. Now, as I mentioned right at the beginning, it seems as though every single television fan from across the globe right now is talking about one thing. That is the Tinder Swindler. Not since the Tiger King has there been so much chatter about a Netflix series here. Now, the gripping true crime film, which rapidly became the first ever documentary to top the platform's weekly film chart following its release earlier this month, centers on the crimes of Israeli-born conman Shimon Hayut, hopefully I pronounced that right, who, whilst posing as a billionaire diamond dealer's son, basically tricked women from across Europe into joining his lavish lifestyle, all the while exploiting them into paying for it themselves. What kind of mind effery has this dude been doing to be able to do that? So, here we go. Everything you need to know about the Tinder Swindler. Norwegian-born, London-based Cecile Vigelloy, hoping I'm pronouncing that right, was swiping through the app one night when she came across the profile of a handsome, wealthy-looking Israeli man named Simon Leviev. Seeing that, like herself, many of his interests included traveling, fine food, and extravagant trips, she swiped right. To be fair, if you don't like at least one of those things, my opinion, there's something wrong. I definitely like traveling. I definitely like me fine food. I will certainly stuff some fine food down my gob. There's no ifs and buts on that one. And the extravagant trips when I can get my teeth back in me gob. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Send me to Tahiti. Send me to, oh no, the most exotic place in the world that I can think of right now, Jamaica, send me to Hawaii. Yes, extravagant trips, 5-star, abso-freaking-lutely, I wouldn't say no to that. The pair communicated across the dating app though, until he proposed they meet for a coffee in the lobby of the expensive hotel he was staying at. So, as one sensibly would, Cecile Googled his name only to discover that he was the son of Russian-Israeli diamond mogul Lev Leviev and the CEO of LLD Diamonds. Oof. You're talking to someone on a dating app and you find out that he's got a background in basically having a company that deals in diamonds. I don't know about you, I ain't a gold digger, but a ka-ching! The pair immediately hit it off, unsurprisingly, and Cecile truly believed she had found a Prince Charming, especially when at the end of their date he proposed she fly with him and his bodyguards aboard a private jet on a business trip to Bulgaria straight away. Feeling impulsive, she packed a bag and embarked on the flight. Sipping on champagne, nice. Dom Perignon all the way. She noticed another woman sitting several rows behind her on the plane with a young child on her lap. Simon told her that the woman was his ex-girlfriend, okay, and that the child was his daughter. Despite initially feeling confused about their relationship, which I would, why would they be on, like, the private jet? Okay. So yeah, despite feeling confused about that, whilst travelling in a taxi through the Bulgarian capital, the woman assured Cecile that her relationship with Simon was wholly amicable and that he still continued to support her and their daughter. Okay, kind of makes more sense there. Feeling slightly more assured and believing she may have just ventured into a fairy tale romance, Cecile fell head over heels for Simon. So here he is again, Tinder Swindler, front of a nice little private jet there, not bad for some. As Simon's busy business life meant that he was constantly travelling across the world, the first few months of their relationship was mainly conducted through messaging. He would send Cecile flowers and gifts to London, whilst he posted videos of high-class business meetings on private jets and in exclusive beach clubs across his various social media platforms. She believed she had won the lottery when the Prince of Diamonds then asked her to be his girlfriend. Okay. I mean, to be fair, like, I don't know about you, but if I'm starting a relationship off, I'd want to see more of that person. I'm quite old school, I suppose. I don't want to be communicating like pretty much 99.9% of the time online. I'd want to go out, movies, a nice meal, if he's a billionaire, a nice little getaway private island. I don't know, but not through like 99.9% of the time messaging. Just not me. Just not me. Things, though, began to take a very strange turn for Cecile in the coming months, however, when Simon disclosed that he was being targeted by his enemies, even sending a video of him and his bodyguard in the back of an ambulance after being attacked with a not nice sharpie thing on the street. Oof. That was the case, and he had dudes that were not really happy with him. Had to be running for the hills, because if they're after him, they could be after me, as like the association being like the girlfriend and all that lot. So I'd be like, nah, I'm checking out here. Bye, Felicia. I'm done, right? But looks like she wasn't. If we carry on, he told her that he was no longer safe and that because of a breach of security, the bank was forced to put a stop on his various credit cards. He's being targeted by people that don't like him. Why would his bank want to stop his credit cards and access to money? Like, wouldn't they want him to have access to money so that he could financially support himself and financially protect himself against these people that don't like him and that are literally physically after him, so to speak? Like, what the deuce? Oh, okay. So Simon then asked his girlfriend if she would be willing to link her American Express bank account to his so that he might use it in the meantime. Oh, I would definitely be like, laters, I'm checking out, bye-bye, because I'm sorry, if you are an absolute billionaire linked to a family business that deals in diamonds, you've got private jets, this, that, and the other, I'm sorry, but one good thing, one very clever, skillful aspect that the heavily ultra-rich have is being able to access their money whenever they want, right? And having it in different pots, in different areas of the world and everything else. So even if his credit cards were stopped, right? Okay, even if that was the case, he's a multi-billionaire with a family diamond business situation going on. He would have other pots of money that he would have access to. He would not have to be relying on his girlfriend, who is not an ultra billionaire. What the deuce? I'd be like, nah, thanks, dude, something's dodgy. I'm out. Laters. bye, Felicia. Shut the freaking door on the way out. Oh, no, 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 no. Wow. And guess what? He constantly maxed out her cards and requested that she meet him to bring cash. Oh, what a despicable dude. Here he is again in his finery, laughing, smiling, and like, yeah, I'm evil with women, stealing their money, conning them out of their money. Wow, what the hell? Believing her assistance was imperative to her boyfriend's well-being and security, Cecile agreed to all of Simon's requests. Oh, no way. Oh dear, what's it? She took out loans from over 3 different banks in order to help him. Oh, no freaking way. She loaned him a total of $250,000. Like, no, I'm sorry, alarm bells would be ringing. I'd be like, dude, you're a multi-billionaire. Why are you relying on me, who is not a multi-billionaire, to help you financially? Why not rely on your family, who has this diamond business? Why are you coming to me? Why not them? At the very least. Whoa! She took out loans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my heart's breaking for this lass. Whilst in hiding due to the security breach, he would write out checks to pay her back. However, these consistently bounced back when Cecile tried to cash them. Wow. She began to feel scared. Like, alarm bells started to ring at that point. Well, at least they started to ring at some point. But Simon always reassured her that everything would be fixed soon. Oh, my goodness. Around the same time, Swedish socialite Pernilla Joholm, again, mispronunciation is never my best friend, was swiping her way through the Tinder dating profiles of some of Stockholm's most eligible bachelors. After some time, she came across an account which immediately grabbed her attention. Oh, this is going to be the Tinder Swindler, isn't it? An extremely attractive man donning the most expensive suits and traveling across some of the world's most exclusive locations lit up her screen. Oh my goodness. His name, Simon Leviev. The pair matched and began talking until Simon invited Pernilla to fly to Amsterdam for a day. The pair went for an expensive lunch at a high-end hotel and toured the city comparing interests. Oh my goodness. What's the freaking betting that he was basically using Cecile's money as some kind of like cockamamie pyramid scheme to fly the next freaking victim out and treat her to like movie, an expensive meal, all that lot to keep up pretenses? Oh my goodness. Oh, that is horrifying. That's just nuts. Despite failing to feel a romantic connection with Simon, Pernilla was blown away by how similar they were and thoroughly enjoyed his company. They decided to remain friends and kept up regular contact in the months that followed their date. Oof. Okay. Maybe this second victim is going to escape. They would go out for dinner, to bars, and even on holiday together. Yet they're just friends. What? They travelled across Europe on a road trip. Rome, Vienna, Mykonos. Hope I pronounced that right. All the while, Cecile sat at home, growing ever more concerned about her boyfriend's constant requests for money. I'm sorry, but if you are not feeling a romantic connection with this dude, why the hell are you going on road trips with him and holidaying together? All right, maybe go out to a dinner and a bar, you know, that's what friends do, but like a road trip and holidaying and all that malarkey? Like, I'm sorry, but somewhat sus with that situation. Totally sus. Now being hounded by banks for repayment, Cecile contacted American Express, who visited her at a London home to discuss the situation. She told the banking agents everything: the credit cards, the bank loans, the dodgy checks, until one of them asked to see a photograph of Simon. The two agents turned to each other and said, "That's him." Oh my goodness. Like two representatives of the bank come over and she explains the situation, and she shows them a picture of the dude, and it's like they turn around and say, "That's him." Oh my goodness, I'd be horrified. I'd be like, "How do you know this dude? Like, what the hell is going on?" Like, I'd be like major panicking at that point, thinking, "What the hell have I got myself into? I'm on the hook for hundreds of thousands of freaking dollars here, and you recognize this man? Why?" Oh, no way. They asked Cecile which name her boyfriend had been using before telling her that Simon Leviev is one of the many aliases that he's known by. Oh my goodness. At that point, her heart must have like sunk, and she must have been winded, like all the breath out of her at that point. Oh my goodness. The agents advised her to Google search the name Shimon Hayut, where she discovered that several years prior, an individual by that name had conned 3 Finnish girls out of thousands of pounds by pretending to be their boyfriends. Oh, dude had a history of this. Oh my goodness. To Cecile's utter shock, she then scrolled down to the photographs of these women, only to recognize one of them as the woman on board the plane to Bulgaria with the child on her knee. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. So hang on a minute. The woman with the child on the knee turned round and said, "No, we're amicable, we're friends, this, that, and the other." So, was that woman lying? Like, clearly, in my opinion, that woman on the private jet with the child on her knee that Cecile was on with was lying. Because she was actually one of the girlfriends that he conned. But he conned her. But yet then afterwards, she turns around and says, "No, we're just friends." Like, why would you be friends with a con man who conned you out of thousands of pounds? That don't make sense. What the hell? Confused and heartbroken. I mean, I'm not heartbroken, don't get me wrong, but I'm certainly in the land of freaking confused right now. She blocked Simon. Freaking snaps. Snaps for blocking that piece of S. Oh my goodness. Damn right. Realizing that he wouldn't be able to ask Cecile for any more money, Simon Leviev then turned to his good friend Pernilla for help. He sent her a video, the same video that he had sent to Cecile just months before. Oh my goodness. Of him and his bodyguard being tended to by paramedics in the back of an ambulance after being not nicely treated physically. Pretending to be concerned for his safety, he asked Pernilla if he might borrow a sum of money from her, to which she freaking agreed. Oh, no way. Oh, she loaned him $30,000, which she had saved to buy an apartment. Oh, my goodness. Like, this is just one major, massive example of how con men, evil con men like this, destroy lives. Because it ain't just about stealing the money. It isn't. It's like a complete, like, mind manipulation of the whole situation with the victim. It's just nuts. And it's like, you know, it's not just robbing them of money, it's robbing them of the future that they had planned with that money. Case in point, Pernilla, she had saved up $30,000 to buy an apartment, to have a future where she's a freaking homeowner, right? And he took that away from her. He conned that future out of her hands. Disgusting. After being blocked by Cecile, Simon soon began... No way. Simon soon began sending not very nice messages to her family. knowing their address and phone number. The dude turned psycho on her with no help from the Norwegian police. The Norwegian police need to hang their heads in shame if that's the case. Cecile reached out to the country's biggest newspaper, VG, who instantly offered to help. It's a sad state of affairs, guys, when the police will do naff all, but the media will jump in and actually help. Norwegian police need to hang their heads in shame, and hopefully there's been an investigation into the conduct and handling of her case, and their heads are freaking rolled, because that is a big major mistake on their part not to help at all. That is nuts. My opinion, my conspiracy, my theory, my whatever on that. She gave the journalist access to basically everything looking at this. Messages, bank statements, pictures, names of any associates he had ever mentioned. She also highlighted the prior case with the Finnish woman whom the journalist reached out to, but never, ever, ever responded back. And here is Cecile and Pernilla in a picture together that was, basically touring to raise awareness about the scams, basically, of this Simon Leviev, aka the Tinder Swindler. And my goodness, you just look at them, and I don't know about you, but he obviously had a type. I don't know about you, but they could pretty much pass themselves off as twins. Don't you think? Like the blonde hair, the forehead, eyebrows, the eyes are the same color. Their face structure is very similar. I think the only thing that you could think that physically you could tell straight away there's a difference is their noses. But apart from that, they could be proper twinning, guys. Like, proper. He, my opinion, had a type looking at this picture here. Wow. Now, tasked with proving that Simon Leviev and Shimon Hayut were in fact the same person, the newspaper team travelled to his alleged hometown of Tel Aviv, Israel, where they incidentally crossed paths with his mother, who told them that despite not having had contact with her son, Shimon, since he was 18, he had changed his name. Wow. He had actually changed his name to Simon Leviev after being caught up in the criminal world during his teenage years. He had been wanted by the Israeli authorities since 2011 for forging several checks and then fleeing the country before being tried. Dude was an international freaking fugitive! As if this story couldn't get any more nuts, it does. Whoa. Okay. So the journalists were then handed the task of uncovering the identities of those who had recently been travelling with Simon in order to get close to him themselves. Okay, nice little tactic there. After going through details of numerous flights embarked on by his team, they came across Pernilla's name and reached out to her. In disbelief of what she was being told about her quote-unquote dear friend, she confronted Simon. Snaps, yes. Have it out. He assured her that what she had been told was fake and that it was in fact his enemies trying to get to him. What a BSer! However, she met with a journalism team who showed her proof of everything they had discovered. Pernilla met with Simon undercover. Yeah, so she was like, Simon was like, oh, no, it's just my enemies out to get me, this, that, and the other. But Pernilla, one smart cookie here, was like, hang on a minute, speaks to the journalist team, and they show her all this evidence, basically turning around and saying, dude is screwed, he is full of shiz, here's the evidence. Like, save yourself, lass. Like, she had that sound of mind to not just take his word, right? And see that evidence from the journalist team and be like, damn, we got to get him good now. Yes. So she meets with him undercover with camera teams following their every move until he spotted one of the journalists and quickly departed. Oof. He then knew that he would be unable to rely on Pernilla any longer. Like, okay, so the cat was out of the bag at that point with Pernilla. Pernilla and Cecile then joined forces with the journalism team at VG to get Simon's face out there in the public eye. Smart, very smart. It's like a PSA. If you see this man and he is coming across as a billionaire playboy of the world that will sweep you off your feet, it is too good to be true. He is a BSer. He is an evil con man. Run in the opposite direction to the freaking hills, because you do not want to be entangled in this dude, because he will be a financial vampire and con you and steal you out of thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds or dollars or whatever denomination you transcribe to. Nice, smart move to get his picture in the public eye. They recorded their story of being scammed by him in order to warn future victims, appearing on guest discussion panels around the world. These lasses went global. Props to them. The pair hoped that the police would then feel a pressure from the media to act upon his crimes. Many other victims from across the globe also began to speak out about their experiences with the con man. Simon, however, still on the run, was already one step ahead of his former girlfriend and pal. In the meantime, oh dude, no! He'd struck up a romantic relationship with Dutch fashion worker Eileen Scharler, who he'd basically ensnared on Tinder. Believing a boyfriend of 14 months to be a low-key globe-trotting diamond company CEO, she was horrified when a number of weeks into their courtship, she came across a picture of Simon on social media with the caption, "The Tinder Swindler." Oh my goodness, yes! The social media, like public media, global media situation for Cecile and Pernilla worked. Yes, awareness does work, guys. It is so freaking worth it, and it helped this last year. Eileen Charlotte, it looks like. She compared the initial stages of her relationship with him to that of Cecile and Pernilla. He had sent the same videos to all three women, telling them how much he loved them. Oh, dude, no! It was too late to escape, however. Oh, no, I thought she had the option. As Eileen had already loaned her partner $140,000. Oh, goodness, no. Oh, no way. Oh, that's got to cut like a freaking knife in the heart. Oh, sick. She confronted Simon about her online discovery. However, he assured her that Pernilla and Cecile had been hired by his enemies to take him down with this fake news story. Knowing he was lying, she called the police, who told her that they weren't currently building a case against Simon. What? So, hang on a minute. She's got the sound of mind to know that he's BSing her at this point. Go straight to police, and police, even though there's this big massive media campaign at the moment against him with all this evidence showing that he's a freaking con man, the dude's is freaking evil against women, right? Like, she goes to the police, and the police is like, "No, Eileen, we're not doing sod all about it." What? He's committing crimes against lassies here. What the hell? Oh my goodness. The police here, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, are freaking incompetent. What the deuce? Oh, but being afraid of scaring him into fleeing, Eileen went along with their relationship. Oh, while secretly communicating with Pernilla and Cecile about catching him. Okay, so she went full on spy on this dude and be like, okay, I'll go along with your game, but guess what? I've got the upper hand now. Okay. Strength of this woman. I've got respect. She also embarked on a secret mission of her own, however, to get all of her money back. With Simon unable to meet women on Tinder anymore due to his public image, snaps, he was running low on money and therefore turned to his girlfriend, Eileen. She cleverly suggested, therefore, that because she's in the fashion industry, that she hand him his most expensive clothes and accessories in order to generate some money so that she might flog them and give him the money. This she does before pocketing the money herself. Yes! Win! Win, 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 win for Eileen. What? Definitely a freaking smart cookie. She knew if he got wind that she was suspicious of him and she knew that he were a con man, he were going to go and she wasn't going to see a penny of what she had given him. Dude, yes, respect. Yes. As some people would say, total proper gangster move. I'm liking it. Simon, as you can imagine, constantly hounded her into sending her the money from the garments to him. That's written wrong. Let me repeat that correctly. Simon constantly hounded her into sending him the money from the sale of the garments. He then began to send photos of himself eating leftover food in a food cart and sleeping in a hostel before hinting to Eileen that he was boarding a flight from the Czech Republic to Greece to, in his own words, fix this mess. Why is he showing photos of him eating leftover food and sleeping in a hostel? Was that kind of some cockamamie way of, trying to guilt her into sending him the money from the sale of the garments? Like, what the deuce, right? Her last message to Simon was sent at 2:40 p.m. However, she quickly realised that he hadn't been online for 10 minutes prior, the exact time that a flight was departing from Prague to Athens. Oh, hang on. Eileen then informed the police that he would be travelling on this flight but under a different name. There he was picked up by Interpol on a fake passport. Oh my goodness. No way. Eileen has freaking skills. Like, she could proper fit into any freaking spy movie. Like, she knows her way around something here because she was freaking smart. She was tactical. She was a freaking chess master. Extraordinary freaking air. Wow. Like, who thinks of doing something like that to catch a freaking con man? That is freaking intelligent to a high degree. I wouldn't be surprised if she's got a freaking high IQ where she would be automatically accepted into Mensa. Wow. Simon Leviev, in turn, was sentenced to 15 months for the crimes he committed in Israel. He was released after 5 months. Since his release, he has launched a website offering business advice for a fixed price. His bodyguard and business associates have never been charged with any illegal activity surrounding Simon. So hang on a minute. So he's sentenced and is charged and sentenced for the crimes in regards to the bad checks when he was a teenager. But what about conning all these women? Literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, pounds, whatever. Where's the justice for them? He has no connection to the Israeli billionaire Lev Leviev or the Leviev family. There is also no evidence that any formal charges have been brought against LLD Diamonds for the Leviev family for diamond smuggling. He currently lives in Israel as a free man and no longer appears to have financial problems. Yeah, because I bet, my opinion, my conspiracy, my theory, whatever, he don't have any financial problems because he's with his next victim. My opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever on that one. He was, as I suspected, he was never charged with defrauding Cecile, Pernilla, and Eileen, who are still paying off their debts. It's estimated that he has swindled $10 million from victims around the world. Are you freaking kidding me? This dude, right, has committed crimes against lasses here, stealing their money, conning them out of their money, completely putting them into financial ruin or thereabouts, right? And after all the evidence that they freaking well got to nail this evil D-head, legally there's no repercussions for him. He's literally got away scot-free, allegedly, of stealing around $10 million from women all across the world. How is that even possible? That he has gotten away with that? How? Why hasn't any police authority turned round and said, yeah, this dude is proper dodgy with women. We need to look into him a little bit more. And actually investigated the deuce out of this dude and start prosecuting him. Start making him answer to the alleged, because he's never been charged, crimes against these women. I can't believe it. $10 million from women around the world. I'm shocked. I'm dumbfounded. And I'm shocked that that's the reality right now with this dude. Nuts with a capital N. Oof. No. As far as I'm concerned, right, when it comes to me and relationships, I've been brought up, right, financially, make sure that no matter what, you can rely on yourself. Because the only person you can rely on in this world, when it comes down to it, is yourself. That's what my mum taught me. Out of everything, that is the one main kind of lesson she made sure she instilled in me and my brother. The only person you can rely on is yourself. Make sure that financially you are sound to be able to rely on yourself and no one else. Right? So for me, I'm very lucky with the partner that I've got because he can financially stand on his own 2 feet as well. Because I tell you something, right? If I met someone brand new, thinking, okay, we might have, relationship goals here, and the dude is asking me for money, no matter what cockamamie kind of story he comes up with, I'm sorry, but for me, I'd be running for hills. I'd be like, no, that's not what I want in a man. I want someone in a man that can stand on their own 2 feet financially and doesn't need me for money, and vice versa. There has to be some level of financial independence that you gotta have as far as I'm concerned. So asking me for money? No. That's alarm bells all day long. Alarm bells all day long. Right at the beginning of the relationship? Yeah. Nah. And him getting away with this without any legal repercussions, without being charged, hurting all these women financially and mentally, the manipulation it must have taken for him to do, to steal $10 million from various women. Oh, he's robbed them of the future financially. He's robbed them of the money. He's manipulated them. Oh my goodness. Disgusting human being, in my opinion. Disgusting. But yeah, that I've just educated myself. There is the Tinder Swindler. And that is what all the hoo-ha is about right now with the new Netflix film that is out. That's literally called the Tinder Swindler. Whenever I go onto Netflix, it's literally there on the front page, in the trending, in the top 10, like everything. Everyone's freaking talking about this at the moment. So I will be watching it, I think, over the weekend and find out a little bit more. But yeah, that's my little introduction to the Tinder Swindler. What do you guys think? Do you think that he should be held account criminally in the courts for the crimes that he made, allegedly, against these women for stealing all this money? Like, are you as disgusted as me that that hasn't even happened, that he seems to have freaking gotten away with it scot-free? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you liked this and you want more, do make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe. I upload videos now daily. So if you want daily news and true crime analysis, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Turn all your notifications to on. Like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And until the next time, you guys, laters.